we are going to be reacting to a video by Antonio Speaks. Yes, we're back again with another Antonio Speaks video, the Pro Black Flaw. Again, I'm not really big on this whole type of stuff, but it's nice to get a little educated. And I saw Huey Freeman on the thumbnail, so I was like, hey, that's my favorite character in the Boondocks, so let's get to it.
I just wanna ball, mama, I just want it all. I don't care about the law.
Pro Black. I consider myself to be that, but to add on, I can admit that at my age of 24 years old, I am still learning every day how to truly embody this. Now, by definition, Pro Black is an ideology and praxis centered on actively supporting, advocating for, and building power for Black people, their culture, and their collective development within a society that has historically marginalized them. Growing up, my first example of a pro-Black figure was Huey from the Boondocks.
I'm the founder of 23 different radical leftist organizations, including the Africans Fighting Racism and Oppression, or AFRO, if you will, the Black Revolutionary Organization, or BRO.
I would really love to see your vision.
Vision? What do you know about my vision? My vision would turn your world upside down, tear us under your illusions, and send the sanctuary of your own ignorance crashing down around you. Now ask yourself, are you really ready to see that vision?
Now, off the jump, I was drawn towards Huey. This wasn't because of his ideology, but it was because I saw him in myself. He looked like me. Also, Riley as well. They were young Black boys around the same age as me. This is why representation matters. Growing up as a kid, and even just being a human in general, we unknowingly put biases together. So just imagine being a young kid. Literally every high-ranking person that you see doesn't look like you. Subconsciously, it's gonna say, oh, these are the best type of people. I'm already getting too woke. Okay. Now, as of recent, I decided to start back watching Boondocks again. It's been a few years since I've watched it. I will say this though, the Boondocks can literally fit in this timeline. Like pretty much every episode I watched correlates to 2025. Now, off the bat, the first thing I realized, man, Huey is extremely miserable.
What the? Have y'all lost your damn minds? Opening night is less than 2 weeks away and y'all wanna party?
We're just having some fun.
Fun? Do I look like Charlie Brown?
Now, what y'all gotta realize first is that Huey is not the best representation of what being pro-Black is. Boondocks is satire, so every single character on the show is an exaggerated version of what it is in real life. I take that back, not every single character, because the Uncle Ruckus archetype is real.
I've been cleaning bathrooms for a long time, and I can say, white man shit just don't smell the same as Black African shit. See, the white man just got...
I know a guy like this who likes white people this much and is Black. I know a guy like this.
a better liver. White man eats his meat raw. See, that's healthier. He calls it tartar. How you doing this fine day, sir? May I say your dookie smells like sparkling ice water with a twist of lime.
And I have to say this as a white man. I'm sick and tired of you people. I'm sick and tired of you doing everything to destroy this country that my ancestors built. I'm tired of you doing everything, and in the moment that we say
this guy's Black, right? We kind of almost have the same skin tone. He's just a little lighter. Did he say as a white man?
something, we're a racist and a bigot and we're being hateful. No, we just want you to pull your pants up and act accordingly.
Why are white people proud to be white?
We created the greatest nation on earth.
We? My brother. He must have revitaligo.
So great, yes. People like you, Muchacho, try to come here illegally.
And at the heart of things, Huey is just doing all of this from a good place. Because of this, he can come off harsh sometimes.
The Tooth Fairy will be coming soon.
The Tooth Fairy?
Yep. Every time I lose a tooth, the Tooth Fairy takes it away and leaves $1 under my pillow.
There ain't no such thing as a tooth fairy.
Then who's leaving the money?
Probably your parents. They have both the cash and the access to your own.
Why did they lie to me?
Because the truth hurts, Jasmine. The world is a hard and lonely place, and nobody gets anything for free. And you want to know what else? One day, you and everyone you know is gonna die.
Hey. Come on, man.
Now, Huey is the result of this because he's pro-black. When you're pro-black, you tend to be woke. And when you're woke, man, they say it's lonely at the top. In my honest opinion, though, I feel like in 2025, it is more safe to be like Huey.
Let me see that. Where you get that from? I thought Lil Button Grass was Zapat. He said, look. Thought it was Zapat.
The warfare against us is very much that deep. It's small things like I just showed in that video. Candy is modeled after drugs. I can guarantee you, in Connor's neighborhood, that isn't there. So it's little things like this that we pick up on, and someone might say, oh, it's not that deep, bro, but it always is. And for me, it's like when I sit down and I think about these things, it infuriates me. Because it's like, why are they trying so hard to keep a group of people down? We are living in a very weird time period. Raccoons are on the rise, the blatant in your face racism is up, and also the subliminal and, you know, kind of hidden racism is up as well.
I saw this ad last night and it caught my eye, partly because I'm writing a short story on eugenics right now, but it also made me want to get on here and say what I don't think is a controversial take, and that is that eugenics, which is a euphemism, right? There's nothing you about eugenics, but it's an inevitability under our current economic system. And the same reason that movies suck, the same reason that every restaurant seems to taste the same and there's a million variations of the slot bowl, the same reason that three-pointers have become so ubiquitous in NBA basketball. It feels like nobody wants it on the...
Ubiquitous. Never heard that word before. Ubiquitous.
Consumer side, and yet we continue barreling towards monoliths in every sector of life. When you make the point of the game singular, people will try to optimize to achieve that goal.
Now, with being pro-black and woke, you pick up on a lot of small things. For example, do y'all remember the clanker memes?
You're nothing but a wire-back silver number crunching clanker!
What the f? Get this dirty clanker out of here.
When I first saw the trend, it rubbed me the wrong way. I was thinking, yeah, it's kind of funny. But in the back of my mind, I was like, I think this is going to snowball into something worse. When I said this at the time, you know, I kind of got crucified. And when other people have the same perspective as me, people hit us with the, it's not that deep. Man, fast forward a few weeks after the trend went viral, we had videos like this.
Now, just what do you think you're doing up here? Don't you know that clanker sitting in the back of the bus? Rosa Sparks? Johnson, these rust monkeys want civil rights now. I say we head downtown to their little protest and perform some factory reset. Clanker lives matter? No, they don't. Hey, Jamal 3000, look. I'm having trouble processing the flavor of this oil. Martin Luther Clanker has a simulation, does he? Well, I guess we'll just have to hack his internal hard drive, Jensen. Where's the free Wi-Fi?
This is so cringy. This is so cringy. This is so cringy.
I'll tell you where. It's back the way you came. Waste him, Jensen. Sleep tight, George Droid.
Another example, let's talk about the quarter zip trend. I did an entire video on this whole situation and also made a TikTok video about it. To sum it up, I was basically saying,
I have a quarter zip t-shirt. And I wasn't really thinking about white supremacy. When I bought it, I just saw a shirt with a collar and it has zip. I was like, instead of buttons, I said, Mr. Price, you're getting creative. I don't even know how I'm gonna style it, but I got it. And y'all are gonna see me wearing it. And I'm gonna have a big ass smile on my face.
It feeds into respectability politics. I had a lot of mixed results. Some people was agreeing with me, but also a lot was saying I was tripping and it's not that deep. Fast forward to today, one of the two main faces of the quarter zip trend flat out made a video aligning themselves with respectability politics.
It was never about quarter zips. It's not cool to be uneducated, unruly, violent, and far too long that's been a trend and it's only been getting worse. So this whole quarter zip movement, it's to break that.
Yo, shut up. They shot Trayvon and tried to justify it by saying he was wearing a hoodie. It's like we never learned. Please stop saying that the CIA is down right now, because they're actually up 1,000, because the shit that this guy is spouting is internalized racism, and he's feeding into the narrative that they need to demonize more and more black youth who don't conform and assimilate to whiteness. Wearing a Nike Tech says absolutely nothing about your level of education or how violent you are. I went to Harvard, and I'ma still wear a Nike Tech, bozo.
To all the lovely African Americans that switched to quarter zip matcha niggas from hood niggas, I'm proud of you, bro. Welcome to the great side of life, where peace, diplomacy, success, and just overall excellence resides.
I don't know, dog. It's always kind of like, it's kind of weird for me to hear, like, to see or to hear a white person say nigga. I don't know. And like, I live in a country where, at least on my side, it's kind of rare. Hey man, I've met a lot of kind white people, but at the same time, dog, there's some white people where you like, oh, you can kind of sense something is there, you know what I'm saying? Like the kindness is either forced or the kindness just ends when there's no other white people around. It's just like, she was from, oh hi, hello, how are you doing? Oh, I'm Cassie, and today I'm gonna be helping you. Okay, so yeah, that's that, and okay, yeah. And you ask questions, and they're no longer laughing and smiling with you all now, because, you know, their people are not around, so yeah. But other than that, I've never experienced racism, really. I don't even know anyone who could tell me. I don't even know anyone who's ever told me they've experienced racism, but it's always a weird thing to see.
Happy to have you, man.
A lot of the times when people say it's not that deep, it turns out to always be that deep. But it gets deeper. Y'all got the point right there.
Being too woke, like, high-key sucks, because every single day I wake up with these realizations about very random things, and then my mind just adds depth that where it doesn't need to be.
I'm sorry, this guy looks so South African.
If that makes sense. Like, for example, I woke up today and I thought about the fact that in the movie series Madagascar...
I'm sorry. Look at him. He looks like a South African dad, bro. Also kind of sounds like it too. Hey,
1, 2, and 3. 0 Malagasy people appear in those movies, right? It's animals escaping New York, right? They're supposed to be en route to Kenya. They end up in Madagascar, and from there it's just animals. 0 Malagasy people appear in Madagascar 1, 2, and 3. The only humans you see in New York are in New York. The reason why it's stressing me out is because now the depth that my mind has added is no wonder Americans think that it's just a jungle out in Africa.
Yeah.
Because if you show a movie where...
Oh my god. You show a movie where, like, it's a country, but you don't show the people of that country, you only show the animals. Of course they're gonna think Africa's the jungle. Oh my god, bro. Oh shit, dog. Wow. Bro, I always have, like, mini realizations every time I watch Antonio's videos, bro. I can't lie to you. Like, like, kind of make me feel, like, smarter. Like, you know that thing where you're, like, around a bunch of smart people and they say something and then you pick it up and you're like, oh yeah, I'm one of the smart ones. That's how I feel. As soon as I get something that's being pointed out in this video and I'm like, oh yeah, I feel smart. Yes, smart. Yeah.
The only humans that appear in New York, and then they go to a country, a real country that exists, and there's no people there, and it's just animals for 3 straight fucking movies, and then they go to Europe in the 3rd one, and then there's people there. So it like plants the suggestion that there's zero human life in Madagascar. They only encounter humans when they're in America and Europe. And this is the thing. I know some of you are nodding your head like this is too far, like this is too woke, like it's not that deep. I promise you, here's another layer of depth here. Imagine being Malagasy and somebody's like, yo, you gotta go and check out that new movie Madagascar. You should check it out, it's real fire. And you go and it's American animals. That's it. And then, like, the animals in Madagascar do not have Malagasy accents. It's just random, like, kind of... Like, what is King Julian's accent? If you can tell me right now.
King Julian is just a sassy guy. King Juju is just a sassy guy. But really, though, all of them just have, like, American accents. Except for King Julian. He is just... a real sassy guy. I like how I said that, bro. But, like, really though, he's just a like a free weird individual. Okay, but everyone just has an American accent. Everyone, except in 3 where they meet the tiger and the cheetah and the stuff. Right? Okay, they have different accents, but still, I don't know what people from Madagascar sound like. Crazy. Just realized I've never seen. I don't even know what an example of a person who is from Madagascar looks like. Wow, that's crazy. And like, oh my god. Oh gosh. And the Madagascar movie is like my favorite, one of my favorite animated movies, bro. Like, I swear to God, I love the penguins. Oh gosh, bruh, crazy.
What is that accent? Like, why am I thinking about
Ma? Okay, and there's also the clip.
this? These movies, like this movie series has been done for like 10 years. Why am I thinking about, the political implications of the Madagascar trilogy? This fucking sucks. I can't get this thought out of my head. Imagine somebody's like, yo, go and check out this movie, South Africa. And then it's just like French animals. And you're like, what does that have to do with this country?
I do similar things to this, man.
I told you.
And it irks me because
I told you he's South African. I told you. I felt it in. Yeah, I told you South African. Okay, let's go right back real quick.
You're like, what does that have to do with this country?
I do similar things to this, man, and it irks me because it's like, why can't I just enjoy things? Me and wifey was watching the Avatar movies, and she stated to me how the avatars reminded her of African people.
Okay, I just have to get this off of my chest. The Avatar franchise is 100% based off of South Sudanese people. Literally, phenotypically taken from us. Tall, lanky, dark, ethereal, otherworldly. We're not called blue-black for no reason. Names like this new character, Barang. Meanwhile, our homies on the block are called Garang, Gatluak. You've got the Acholi, like Suli. It's not just the Aduts and the Anoks, because when you hear the language of the Na'avi, at least as a South Sudanese person, you're like, Aiwa. Which sounds mad familiar, right? Yeah. And we've been covering ourselves in ash for centuries. It's a tradition shaped by our climate and cattle herding cultural practices.
So after realizing this too, the plot of the story started to irritate me. White man from Earth mates with, the woman, and then he becomes this big, mighty warrior, you know what I'm saying? He saves everybody. The white savior complex. And I love Avatar, by the way, but ever since I kind of put the white savior trope into that movie, I look at it different. This is with every media I watch. This is with every video game I play now. And like I said,
that must suck, because when he says it like that, I'm just having a oh my god realization, like, oh wow, I never thought about it that way. I'm probably gonna see another movie that might be like this. I'm not even gonna think about it. I swear to God, I will see something and a woke person will be like, oh, why is it like this and this and that? Nah, bro. I'm not going to see that. Yeah, so, like, watching this guy's videos, bro, like, it's always like, like, mind-blowing shit, bro. Ma? Pamama nchilo njoba nenzi video ndisaya ngoku enza mtiki mnyango. What? Go on in the room.
And this is one of the downsides of being pro-black and too woke.
They wouldn't listen to me. They never listen to me.
I know you want to save the world, Huey, but sometimes people have to learn lessons on their own, the hard way.
Now, although I believe that in this time period, we should be overly woke, but you also gotta know when to turn it down a notch. Huey is very miserable because he's trying to wake people up that don't want to. People that don't want to understand the lyrics. They just want to dance. And if I was Huey, I would attack it in a different way. I understand that we're living in a matrix, you know? Everything revolves around money. Like a handful of families literally control the world. Food is poison. Life is a scam, etc., etc. But I also just don't care at times. So, you know, I sometimes watch a sports game, or, you know, I watch a TV show. These things would be considered consuming or being a part of the matrix. I know this, but I still do it at times. I like to code switch my wokeness. Like if I'm going to the barbershop, even though I don't care about the topics that they're talking about, I could give my input. Now you can look at this as, oh, you're just feeding into the matrix. You're just talking about BS. You're right on one hand, but on the other, you engaging in this conversation is being social. You're kind of building community. So it's like things that we see bad, it also has a positive in it, and basically vice versa. If we was living in this time period, maybe I would grab Riley and, you know, we would listen to a couple Young Boy songs, but some of the songs that are deep, and I would tell them to, like, you know, listen to the lyrics, don't just bang your head to the beat. Or for example, if you like guns, you like shooting folks, how about you slide through a sun downtown or something? Anyways, what I'm saying is a great leader would try to lead by any means necessary. Throughout the whole Boondock show, Huey's method is just not working to get to people. So it's time to switch things up. To simplify though, man, I believe that the Huey mindset is most definitely needed. I would rather that over anything else in the world right now. But on the other hand, you have to realize that Huey is satire, and he is not meant to take literally. You could take elements of him, but not the full thing. Enjoy life, my brother, my sister. 1 minute you could be here, 1 minute you could be gone. Always stay woke, but also have fun. Put yourself in their shoes. At one point in time, you used to think like them, and when you wanted to wake up, you did it. I had to realize that with
bruh. That's some great ass advice. I don't know how long it takes a person to be woke. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be woke. Maybe I'm too young to say, but I would like to be. You know what I'm saying? I would like to be. I said this in my last video too. I would like to have more knowledge about this type of stuff. But yeah, man, we reached the end of the video. I kind of like this kind of sitting, you know what I'm saying? With the ironing board down here. Yeah, I kind of like this. This might be permanent. It might. I don't know. But we reached the end of the video, bro. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment your favorite part, your least favorite part, whatever part, my G, whatever part, my girl. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one.